Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers for the week of April 7, 2025 are here. Fans can expect Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson, to bond with Dany Morgan. Asher Antonizin, Natalyia Ramirez, Eva LaRue, confesses to Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard. Meanwhile, what is Kristina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, fate now that Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, won't cover for her next week? Expect Sasha to continue bonding with a Morgan. Sasha recently let Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, feel the baby kick. Even though Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, is the real father, Jason is covering for now. However, Jason and Sasha are getting closer. At the very least, they are becoming good friends. At the most, there could be romance in store. Sasha will end up bonding with Jason's son. It seems that Sasha has a grounding effect on Jason. It will be interesting to see her bond with Dany next. Over with Natalyia, she is cornered thanks to Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota. The villain seems to blame Natalyia for the destruction of their family. I'm assuming Sidwell is talking about an affair, or maybe it was the divorce itself. In any case, Sidwell guessed right that Natalyia never told Sonny or the gals at Deception about her ex-husband. Knowing the truth will hurt if it comes from someone else, Natalyia decides to tell Sonny the truth. How will Sonny react to learning that Natalyia's ex-husband is none other than Sidwell? General Hospital spoilers reveal that Christina finally told Lucky what she did to cause Rick Lansing's Rick Hurst accident. When Lucky hears the details, he will tell her that he can't cover for her anymore. Lucky thinks that Kristina needs serious consequences this time. Midweek, Kristina pleads with Sonny. That same day, Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran, is thrown for a loop. This could have to do with a few different storylines, but Kristina is one of them. At some point, Kristina might have to tell her mother about what she's done. Not just because Alexis is her mom, but because she's gonna need a good lawyer. While Alexis seemed to side with Kristina during the surrogate/egg donor storyline, could she side with Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos? This time, there will also see Ava Jerome's Maura West intel about the breaks. Next, Ava will question Elizabeth Liz Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, who gets suspicious. Of course, Liz will tell Lucky about it, which could send off alarm bells. This would be the time for Lucky to tell Liz the truth, but it's complicated. Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens, and Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, argue. Later, Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, presses Lulu. Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, issues a warning. Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, warns Laura Collins, Jenny Francis. Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, pitches a plan to Laura. Kai Taylor's, Jen's Austin Astrup. News stuns Trina Robinson. Tabiana Ali. Plus, Anna Devane. Finola Hughes confronts Emma Drake, Braden Bruner. Port Charles is simmering with secrets, confessions, and connections this week on General Hospital. As Sasha finds comfort in an unlikely source, Natalyia reveals a truth that could change everything. And Kristina makes a risky move that may backfire in ways she never imagined. Monday, April 7. Dany turns a corner and finds Sasha. After weeks of tension and confusion surrounding Jason's return from the dead, young Dany Morgan has been grappling with a storm of emotions. He's angry, lost, and questioning everything he thought he knew. While Sam and Jason try to give him space, Dany finds himself drifting toward the one person who seems to understand what it feels like to lose everything and fight to rebuild: Sasha Gilmore. Sasha, still navigating her new reality after Cody's sudden departure and her decision to stay in Port Charles, bumps into Dany at the Metro Court Gardens. What starts as an awkward exchange slowly turns into something more meaningful. Sasha recognizes the sadness in Dany's eyes. It mirrors her own when she lost Brando and Liam. The two connect over pain, resilience, and feeling like outsiders in their own lives. By the end of the episode, Sasha offers Dany something he hasn't felt in a while: a safe space to be honest. And Dany, in turn, reminds Sasha that she's not as alone as she thinks. Tuesday, April 8. Natalyia confesses to Blaze. and it's not what you expect. Natalyia Ramirez is known for being a fiercely protective mother, a sharp businesswoman, and a woman of deep convictions. But this week, she's also a woman holding a secret, one that has been eating away at her for months. Tensions rise when Natalyia finds herself face-to-face with Blaze Allison, who's had enough of tiptoeing around her mother's disapproval. Blaze confronts Natalyia, asking point-blank if she'll ever accept her relationship with Christina. Natalyia freezes. And then, something shifts. Natalyia breaks down in tears and confesses a painful truth. She once had a secret same-sex relationship in her early 20s. It was passionate, confusing, and ultimately ended in heartbreak when her partner was disowned by her family. Natalyia buried that part of herself and vowed to protect her daughter from a similar fate. Blaze is stunned. This revelation reframes everything. Natalya's resistance wasn't just judgment, it was fear. Fear that Blaze would get hurt the way she once was. The two share a deeply emotional moment, and while forgiveness won't come overnight, it's a powerful step forward. Wednesday, April 9. Jason and Sam clash over Dany. While Christina takes a dangerous detour, Dany's growing bond with Sasha has unexpected ripple effects. When Jason learns about it, his first instinct is protectiveness. Sasha has her own baggage, and he's not sure she's the best influence on his son. But Sam disagrees. She's proud of Dany for opening up and thinks Sasha might be exactly the kind of person he needs right now. Old wounds resurface between Jason and Sam as they argue over how to parent their son. The tension is palpable. Sam accuses Jason of still being emotionally unavailable, not just to her, but to Dany. Jason counters that she's too quick to dismiss danger. Meanwhile, Christina, increasingly insecure about Blaze pulling away and feeling overshadowed by Natalya's revelation, does something reckless. She seeks out Ava, of all people, hoping to manipulate a publicity opportunity for Blaze that would force Natalyia to accept their relationship publicly. But Ava sees through her instantly and warns her to think twice before using someone else's image and career as leverage. That's not love, Kristina. That's control. Kristina leaves, visibly shaken, but it's unclear if she's learned anything. Thursday, April 10. Sasha opens up to Sunny and gets a warning. Sunny notices the change in Sasha, a mix of calm and confidence he hasn't seen in her in a while. Curious, he invites her to lunch at Pasulo's, and over a quiet meal, Sasha tells him about her budding friendship with Dany. She assures Sunny there's nothing inappropriate, just two people who understand pain and are helping each other heal. But Sunny's protective instincts kick in. He doesn't doubt Sasha's sincerity, but he knows all too well how fragile teenage emotions can be. He warns her gently. Dany's been through a lot. Just make sure you don't become another loss he has to grieve. Sasha is thoughtful, not defensive. She promises to tread carefully, and Sunny appreciates her honesty. Later that evening, Sasha visits Brando's grave, quietly reflecting on how far she's come, and what kind of future she might still be able to build. Friday, April 11. Secrets, setbacks, and a stunning decision. The week ends with a series of emotional beats that could shake the months to come. Dany confesses to Sam that he feels closer to Sasha than to anyone else, even her or Jason. She doesn't lie to me, he says simply. Sam is heartbroken, but she realizes this isn't about competition. It's about giving Dany space to choose who he needs. Blaze confronts Kristina about her scheme involving Ava. She found out, and she's furious. I can fight my own battles, she tells her. Kristina tries to explain, but Blaze isn't interested in justifications. If you want to be with me, you have to trust me. You can't fight my mother for me. Natalyia, meanwhile, has a quiet moment alone in the chapel at GH. She lights a candle and speaks softly to a memory we haven't met yet. The woman she loved. She apologizes for not being brave then, and promises to do better now. She later texts Blaze to meet for dinner. Hope lingers in the air. Jason, still wrestling with his role in Dany's life, makes a surprising decision. He seeks out Sasha and asks her directly, "Do you think you're helping him, or filling a void in yourself?" The conversation is uncomfortable but raw, and it leads Jason to realize he needs to have a real conversation with Dany, father to son, not soldier to civilian. The final scene belongs to Christina, who stands outside Blaze's apartment with a small bouquet of wildflowers. She almost knocks. Almost, but in the end, she walks away. Looking ahead. Next week promises even more complications. Carly and Drew's tension boils over. Trina receives a letter that changes everything. And Ava, always 3 steps ahead, gets a visit from someone who may know what really happened the night of the warehouse shooting. Port Charles never slows down. And with emotions running this high, the fallout from this week could echo for months. Let me know if you'd like this as a visual carousel or broken into daily previews. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.